standing before you to propose the motion. This House believes AI or artificial intelligence will do more good than harm to the society. So I will start begin by defining our motion. So our motion is, as proposers, we are going to give the benefits of artificial intelligence. So first, I will define what artificial intelligence is. Artificial intelligence is the theory and practice of developing systems that exploit human-like characteristics. And when we talk about human-like characteristics, we talk about intelligence, symbol processing, and maybe voice input. So that is the natural characteristics that human beings possess, and that is what the AI systems that we are discussing are going to portray. So let me go straight to proposing. I'm going to outline two well-explained points. So one, benefit of the AI, it has increased productivity and efficiency. So let me expound a little on that. By saying that it has improved productivity and efficiency, I mean that an AI program or an AI system, AI integrated system, has been able to do more functions than what a human being can do. For example, we have an AI system that has been used by the late Mr. Hawkins, which was used for speech synthesis. So such a system has been able to outgo the challenges that the human beings are undergoing and has been able to simulate the natural language processing. Two, I'm going to talk about availability. So AI systems are available 24/7 as opposed to human beings who might get tired. We have AI systems that can run on an entire 24/7 without getting tired. So it's a benefit in that in the production sector, we have to work 24 hours a day to realize our profits. So for increased profits, we have to go ahead than the others. So if human beings can only go for 24 hours, for 12 hours, and an AI program can run for 24 hours a day, that means that it has increased the productivity. There is no more tiresome, and it is efficient in that the there is 100% simulation. Human beings make errors and are prone to making errors. But when we look at AI system, these are models that are trained to work at 100% efficiency. If you are giving it a benefit of doubt, it's only 1%. So I'm here to propose the motion that artificial intelligence has done more good than harm.
Opposing side of KC University. First, I will start with the definition of artificial intelligence. As we can say, artificial intelligence is machine-displayed intelligence that stimulates human behavior or thinking and can be trained to solve specific problems. According to me, as for me, for the opposite side of me, I will now share the potential harms and risks of artificial intelligence. The major of it is job displacement. As artificial intelligence becomes more sophisticated, it is possible that it will displace some human jobs. An example is all artificial intelligence powered robots could replace factory workers, and it could replace customer services, and this could result to loss of many jobs in various industries, especially in the communication industry, and also in the IT sector, it will replace many jobs. Another side effect of it is loss of privacy. Artificial intelligence systems can collect and analyze large amounts of data about people, which could pose a threat to privacy and also to security. Would this result to uh, sorry, to result to cyber attacks because of laws of privacy and security? An example is artificial intelligence for facial recognition systems could be used to track people's movements and people's facial identities. And all artificial intelligence for the advertising systems could target people with personalized ads based on their personalized data. Yes, that's one of the major opposing the advantages of the artificial intelligence, according to my research. Thank you.
I'm here to agree with the House that artificial intelligence does more good than harm. One, we have the enhanced education. When you look across, when we did not have the artificial intelligence, we had, how do we put it? We had a divisive education background because you found out that those who were in the urban area, they were able to acquire basically all the natural, not natural, all the resources that are in accordance to education, while those who are in the rural areas and in the most, maybe let's say we don't have network, we don't have the infrastructures to maybe deliver the books or certain materials to the students, they were having a difficult time. But when you look at now, the artificial intelligence is now available. Anyone, either in the rural, either in the urban, is able to achieve the learning materials, and you are able to have a common goal. That is what you are reading now, someone else far away from you can basically read the same thing and achieve the same goal that you want to achieve. Number two, we have improved daily life. When I say improved daily lives, some of you will question me and say, what is improved daily life? Now, this is when we have artificial intelligence assisting people to have actually personalized recommendations, and actually we have the assistance care which you are doing actually from your homes. I've seen in our WhatsApps, I believe everyone in the house has a WhatsApp. I've seen people chatting with some corporations, with some companies in your WhatsApp. Now imagine you have a problem with a corporation like Safaricom or Airtel, and you are just going to turn on your data and ask them, why am I not getting certain notifications on my mobile phone? And they are able to reply within a span of a minute. Unlike when we did not have the artificial intelligence, you had to go to the stage, board a bus, maybe go to the company's office, wait, queue, wait for a long time, and maybe at the end of the day, you have not gotten any assistance. So I believe the members of the House, they will agree to me that artificial intelligence will do more good than harm. Thank you.
First, before I present my points, I want to counter some of the points my worthy opponents have said. They've said it promotes efficiency. Let's look at a case of the currently Safaricom uses chatbots a lot, which are AI powered, and currently we've had issues with Safaricom. Tell me how efficient is Safaricom right now? Next is promote education. This is now especially an issue with the university students. We have the ChatGPT AI generated questions. We have very many people graduating not based on merit but based on AI powered information and knowledge. So we can't really think that it has improved education. It's rather increasing dependency. Dependency in the fact that we as young people, we as people, we cannot study to get what we want and get it on merit, but you have to depend on an AI generated robot to generate our answers and get that degree. And also, you've also said AI promotes efficiency as education in the rural areas. Currently in Kenya, most of our rural areas, most people cannot even afford a meal on the table. Tell me how they're gonna afford a smartphone to go start using AI-powered chatbots. So on to my first point, biasness and fairness. AI has, as much as it's bringing good, we're looking at the fact that AI is not a self-dependent dependent machine. AI is more of, you have to feed information so that it can bring results. AI is not human intelligence. You have to feed information. So let's say an example: if I want to create my own AI powered app, I'll use what I want it to bring out to the public. So you cannot say that it will be extremely fair to all people, because at times AI, which has been fed negative information, which has been fed biased information, cannot promote efficiency as it should because of biasness. On to my second point, accountability, privacy and security. Recently, we've had cases of, and there's still continuing, cases of cyber attacks. As much as AI is there out there to bring good, cyber attacks and data privacy is questionable, because for an AI to fully function, you have to feed in data and not just one, two, three numbers. No, you have to feed it a high amount of data to be able to uh, enable it to efficiently operate for you. Let's say if you want to use it for your bank account, you have to feed it in every single thing, your PIN, your everything. So AI cannot fully guarantee that your data is protected, because in case of a cyber attack on the AI generated machine, we cannot guarantee that that information out in those AI powered machines won't leak. On to my third point, um, control and accountability. Ensuring that human AI systems remain under human control is now questionable, simply because as we continue expanding the AI, the knowledge of AI, it will reach a point whereby even us human beings cannot control these machines. There's been cases of near human AI person, like, as much as we're seeing that AI will bring efficiency in the future, as we continue advancing it, as we continue feeding it more knowledge, this AI machine will reach a point where, after they've been generated, they'll be able to control themselves. So I strongly oppose the motion that says this that believe artificial intelligence will do more harm than good. Thank you.
Before you, Suma Denisha Combo from Gresta University, I am here to bring this house to concurrence with the motion which has been expounded by my fellow diplomat. But before then, I would like to shed some light on what the lady over there just said, my fellow diplomat who spoke before me. Back to your rebuttal on efficiency, where you enumerated Safaricom as an example. I'm here to question your efficiency as a person. How do you trust your efficiency? Don't you have bottlenecks? Don't you have demerits? So are you going to linger and miss reality and you hang it on AI? Then it means we both have what? Weaknesses. On education, you talked about, you connected the AI, that is to assessing education for all, with poverty, and maybe those in rural are not able to afford meals. That problem is associated with the state, the government, who has ensured that your people are poor down there. They are not segmented properly. Are you there? So, and a good example. Last week and the other week, we had got a strike, anti-finance bill strike. Did people from the rural areas come to town to strike themselves because they can't afford food? On accountability, corruption is one of the pertinent issues in Kenya today, right? So why? Because we don't have that trust of personality demeanor. Just like AI could give a wrong information, the very, very way you can choose to lie. So there is no big deal. Back to my motion, connecting this to our United States Sustainable Development Goal SDG number 10, we have industry, innovation, and infrastructure, right? So the presence of a high in use today is like shedding pride to our innovation, which is captured in SDG number 10 by the United Nations. Are you there? So on that brings me to innovation and investment as my first point. That is AI is driving innovation in various fields, from autonomous vehicles to smart cities. Companies like Google and Waymo are developing self-driving cars that have potential to reduce traffic accidents and improve transportation efficiency. Just like you could travel from the rural area to town, it's a new place, a thriving metropolis. You don't trust anybody. The very way you don't trust the AI cars. So it's a win-win. You say, who's the driver there? I ask you, is that guy you are asking the direction? It's a win-win. So that itself has saved on time. The Uber comes in time, you move to a destination without bumping into a stranger. Are we there? Then lastly, the AI has been used to improve healthcare. That is, AI algorithms can analyze medical data, assist in diagnosing diseases, and to recommend treatments with high accuracy based on standard insights. These standard insights will better be used to improve the outpatient and inpatient services. Otherwise, that's all to share on the question of the day. Carry forward.
I'm here to oppose the motion that states that artificial intelligence will do more good than harm to the society. So, according to the first speaker, you say that AI program can run for 24 hours. You forgot something. When there is electricity, it only depends on electricity to run, not unless you use other ways like solar and all that, which is not really everywhere. Another thing, you say that AI can have an error of around maybe 1%. Remember that this AI is made by a person. So, like, if that person has an error in making that machine, so the machine will also have that person's error. Are you getting my point? Thank you. According to the second speaker, you said that you were talking about how AI is helping education. So, just like hospitals, schools should also be improved. This is when a teacher will be able to identify the bright students and the less bright students so that they can organize them and teach them in a better way. Just like how hospitals, we have like a person who needs an optician, another person needs, I don't know, maybe any other specialization. So according to me, according to that, it means that even education, we don't necessarily need a machine. A machine cannot really identify that these are bright students, these are less bright students. But a student or a teacher, sorry, can be able to identify that. So, according to the third speaker, you talked of AI generated cars. They are really expensive. And to, first of all, with that car, we need an AI generated road, which is really expensive. And for a country like Kenya, generating such a thing can even deteriorate our economy because you're going to spend billions of money to uh, work with that, to make that. Are you getting my point? Okay. So I have this point of AI brings lack of creativity, whereby this machine has been trained to say this is a pen. So like if it starts generating a pen, it will only generate a pen that looks like this. It's never creative. But a person like you can go use the pen, then start thinking of maybe I can make a sharp pointed one, maybe I can make a not sharp pointed one as a person because you have the ability to think. A machine does not think because it is created to know this is A, this is B, this is C. Are you getting my point? The last one, as I finish, you've forgotten the point that systems can crash. A machine can turn back at you using when we have viruses due to lack of updates. That machine can crash and make you confused. If it's used in the hospital, then it crashes. It means that maybe this cancer patient has a very high probability of dying because you've trained that machine and it has crashed. You're lacking a person who can just go there and then treat that person. Thank you. I strongly believe that a machine will do more harm than good.
Back again for a business as usual, not to attack, but to dispense some knowledge on matter speaker. The motion is this house believes that a high, that is artificial intelligence, will do more harm. So next time learn to understand the structure of the language. It's will, meaning it's the process. You are so precise as if it has happened and that's all. No improvement, no updates. This is something we are developing with the time. But when you complain about errors associated with these people, what about people who are not born creative? Whom are you blaming? Are you blaming God? There are those who are not creative still. There are content creators, others are not going to like Okongo here. I'm wondering, what will I post and people like to 1,000 likes? I'm not creative. Who am I blaming? Yes. So, to that point itself, I am worried whether you took a deep breath about it to understand that.
I want to strongly counter what you say. You say that no one is born without creativity. Creativity in itself is inborn. It's you to realize a niche. Content creators, the main reason why you're not getting followers is because you're doing a niche that's not in your life. Find your life first. Then you say about human being not being 100% efficient. Man is to earth. And so the same person making that machine is born to error. Therefore, AI will bring more harm than good if not properly installed and initialized. You think that will. You already think the harm of AI. Thank you.